crafty friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually debriefing my trip to Craftcation. Dolly sighting. I'm actually debriefing my Craftcation trip. I was thinking about all the ways that Craftcation really inspired my creativity and helped me kind of re-spark some of my creative energy and just get into new crafty things. So I'm actually starting a new sewing project and I need to tape together the pattern. So I'm gonna work on that while I talk to you about the 5 things that I discovered at Craftcation that I feel like you should try to spark your creativity. Okay, so first I have to cut out the border on all of these, which is gonna take some time. I just feel like summer is usually a time when we have a little more time to pursue creative things. Hopefully this will help inspire you to try something new this summer. And all of these are things that I'm really excited about for this summer, so I thought I would share. Okay, so number 1 is headbands, and if you're into Disney, making your own Mickey or Minnie ears. So I saw this table when I was at Craftcation, and it was so cool because they had this little DIY headband section, lots of just cool things you could glue onto it. So simple and so easy, and it was so mindless, which I feel like is what you need when you're trying to reignite your creative spark. I'm moving to Orlando this summer, so I thought it would be really cool to kind of take that to the next level and try to make my own Mickey ears. I feel like I've seen so many videos of people doing this, and honestly, it seems really doable. Most people do it without even doing any sort of sewing. They just hot glue it or use fabric glue. So I feel like I could do this pretty easily. Oh, also, if you're curious about what I'm making, I am currently making or cutting out the pattern for this open back dress that I found. We'll see if it looks as good as I suspect it will, but it seemed like a very beginner friendly sewing pattern, so we're gonna try it. Okay, the second thing I saw at Craftcation, and by saw I mean did, was needlepointing. So I've been getting into needlepointing lately, and I took my needlepoint with me to Craftcation because I was working on painting a new canvas, which, sidebar, I have some needlepoint videos over on my page right now. You should definitely go check them out. One of them is on painting your own canvases, and the other one is on your first stitches as you're learning to needlepoint. But I should point out that I firmly believe that painting your own needlepoint canvases and the actual act of needlepointing are really 2 separate hobbies, but I love both. So with that being said, I've really been enjoying needlepointing, and I decided to take it with me to California to work on just in between sessions, to work on the plane. And let me tell you, it was amazing. It was so easy to take on the go. And it's been a long time since I've had a crafty hobby that I can take on the go. I feel like I've been into Cricut for so long, and then I got into laser crafting and Glowforge, and those are not mobile, at all. So it was just so refreshing to me to be able to take something with me in a little Ziploc bag and feel like instead of just mindlessly scrolling on my phone, I could needlepoint a little bit. That was so fun. So I highly recommend getting into needlepoint this summer. I'll show you the canvas I painted while we were at Craftcation, the one that I finished. I'm so excited to stitch it. So this is my little patisserie that I painted while we were at Craftcation. Needlepointing, 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, the third thing I got into at Craftcation is sewing. So I really got into this at Craftcation, and I set out to get into this at Craftcation. I signed up for every sewing class I could while I was there because I knew that I would just learn better from somebody while we were there than I could by watching YouTube videos. With stuff like that, I really feel like I learn best when I can actually watch somebody right in front of me do it and then have them watch me try so I know I'm doing it right. And it was so fun. I loved sewing. I sewed a little zipper bag, I sewed a kimono, I sewed a jumper dress, and a dog collar and a dog leash, all while I was at Craftcation. And the only sewing project I had done prior to Craftcation was a very lopsided tote bag that I made for my daughter. If you want to see it, it is over on my page. You can go watch the video. But I think this is such a great hobby to get into to reignite your creative spark this summer because it's such a useful hobby. And if you're anything like me, sometimes it helps when you're like trying to get your creative spirit back to be able to know that you're doing something productive while you're being creative. And sewing is definitely that. The fourth thing that I got into at Craftcation, well, I didn't really get into it. I saw it. So I saw this at Craftcation. They were doing this found object woven tapestry that anyone could participate in. And I'm gonna be so for real, I was too scared. So I did not participate in the woven tapestry, but I really enjoyed watching its progress as the week went on. I probably checked in on it like multiple times a day just to see what people were up to with it. And that was really fun. But it got me thinking about found object DIYs and how fun those are, especially to do with kids. It was so cool how people were just taking things they found or made throughout Craftcation and adding it to the tapestry. And it made me think of all the little found object DIYs you could do in the summer, like little painting seashell crafts or repurposing items that your kids don't play with anymore, or taking clothes that are like torn or stained and cutting them up and making them into something else, or doing little mosaics. So I just love stuff like that because it's so not scary. Like there's really no way you can mess it up. It's just like letting your creativity run free, and sometimes that's exactly what I need to get my creative spark back. Stop. Fifth and final. Golly, no. The fifth and final thing that I got into at Craftcation, coloring and digital art. I kind of forgot about the coloring craze. I don't know if you remember last year, everyone got into like the adult coloring books with like the double-sided alcohol markers. And I definitely have a massive case of those alcohol markers like somewhere in my home because I fell victim to purchasing them off of TikTok Shop. That's a story for another time. I just feel like coloring is such a great way to mindlessly do something creative. I saw this awesome coloring thing they had at Craftcation, and it was where like everyone could color a little piece of it, and it was just so inspiring to see how it turned out by the end. Shout out to Mackenzie for being the first one to color on the coloring sheet, but it was cool to see everybody contribute to it. Turned out being so cool. I also taught a digital coloring or a digital art class on Procreate while I was there at Craftcation. And it reminded me that I need to spend more time in my Procreate app on my iPad because drawing things in Procreate is so easy. You can always just undo if you mess it up. And it's a really fun skill to cultivate. And another thing that's easily taken on the go this summer when you're like out and about with your family. I've taken my iPad to the playground before when my kids are playing there. Okay, so those are the 5 things that I got into at Craftcation or witnessed at Craftcation that really ignited that creative spark in me. And as we head into summer 2025, I hope that you take something from this list and do it this summer and it reignites your creative spark. So I'm gonna finish cutting out this sewing pattern. Maybe eventually I'll tape it all together and actually sew it. But today my goal is just to cut it out. If you wanna see more as I go through this sewing pattern, if you wanna see me actually sew it or how it all comes together, let me know in the comments below. If you want more content like this where I just talk about creative ideas, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have ideas for a future video, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell though, because I'm back here every week with all the crafty DIY and just creative life content. So let me know what you think. And I will see you back here next time, friends. But until next time, happy crafting.